Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, my good people? How y'all been? Hope everybody is well. I am certainly good. Life is good. Life is good. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, but I need to touch bases with everybody and just say hello. I see these YouTube streets are still just as goofy as they have always been. They are so hilarious. Boy, it's it's like a circus, man. It's like a circus because it's like the back and forthness of it all. It's like, yeah, I got a sore on my lip for when I actually fell asleep the other night sitting up. Y'all ever was sitting up? I was sitting up on the bed doing my to-do list for the next day, and you know, I'd be fighting sleep at night instead of just getting in the bed, taking my butt to sleep. I'd be listening to, you know, this YouTube stuff, and I'd be writing out my to-do list for the next day. And I just fell asleep. I woke up, my head was down, and my lip was caught in between my teeth. And my lip was like stuck on my braces, and I got like a sore, and it hurts. It really hurts, but it really hurts. It's red, it's sore, and it hurts. But yeah, and no, I ain't gotta worry about nobody on my timeline calling it nothing else, cause I don't have those type of problems, cause you know, and I don't do those type of things, and I hadn't been near no man in those type of ways in almost 8 years. So no, it's not a herpes, and no. So, but yeah, I don't have those type of issues over here, so I ain't even worried about that. But yeah, so, and yeah, I did say 8 years. 8 years? Probably longer than 8 years. What am I talking about? Let me see. I had stopped count. Let me see. Probably longer than that. I stopped counting. Cause hey, yeah, it probably been longer than that. You know, after a while, you just stop counting. You know what I'm saying? Cause you be like, shoot, ain't did it, ain't done it. It don't even faze you. You be like, poop. You know, when you started out early in your earlier years, partying and hanging out with the older crowd, and you know, basically doing, you know, things that grown folks did when you were young. You know, you get to my age, I guess, you know, you done did any and everything and been there and done that. You be like, shoot, you know, and it's not, I'm not bragging about it, you know, it's just real life, real grown OG-ish. You know what I'm saying? You know, speaking from an OG, I'm just talking real life-ish. You know, it's like, for what? Why? You know, because at the end of the day, yeah, why? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, these men these days, I'm going to tell you, if they ain't bringing more to the table than what I'm bringing, why? You know, that's just the way I feel about it. If they ain't bringing they not only got to bring more, honestly, truly, they got to bring at least, they got to bring at least 3 times more than what I'm bringing to the table. Because dang, what is going on over here? They got to bring at least 3 times. And I had always said I'm going to write a book for these younger girls to school them and tell them, baby, don't waste your time with these knuckleheads that ain't got nothing going in their life. Don't waste your time with these knuckleheads. Let somebody else deal with them problems. You know, but I just spend time grooming my sons so that they can be worth something to somebody else's daughter one day. So they can have something to bring to the table to somebody else, somebody's daughter one day. You know, don't waste nobody's daughter's time. You know, don't get involved with these females if you can't take care of her. Don't sleep around with these girls and get them pregnant if you can't take care of your child and that woman. That's why I don't have grandkids. That's why I'm 50 years old and I don't have grandkids. You know, that's why. Because I told my sons, and I still tell them, use protection, son. You can barely take care of yourself. You're not ready to take care of no babies and a woman. So don't be out there having unprotected sex if you're not ready to take care of no child. You got to be ready to take care of a child for 18 plus years almost. And you don't want to just be taking care of a child here and there and here and there. And that child over here, child over there, child over there. All across America, you got children. I don't want my grandkids spread it all across the United States of America. No, I don't want that. And sometimes when you have kids by men and the man have multiple children, like my youngest son, his dad have kids multiple places. So sometimes your kids can be cursed. So you definitely have to watch that particular child. You got to pray, and keep praying for that son. You got to make sure you got to guard his little wee like it's darn near yours, because he cursed. He is cursed beyond measures. He cursed. My godson cursed. His daddy cursed him. He got kids all throughout the United States, but he was cursed by his dad. His dad cursed him. He was cursed before he even really came into this world. He came into the world cursed. Came into this world cursed. His dad got children everywhere. So now, guess what? He got kids everywhere. So, and I said to say, my youngest son, his dad got, I think he total, I want to say got 8 kids. So my goal is to keep reminding my youngest son, you make sure you continuously use protection. And remember, you do not want to have your seeds everywhere rooted and, all everywhere spread it out, because you are responsible. And these are your seeds. You need to be in the household with your kids. So thanks be unto God that for now I don't have any grandkids, and my oldest son is 30, and I mean, y'all see my sons. My oldest son, he was but see, my oldest son, he don't play. He listen to his mama. He tell me all the time. Them girls be telling him, Bobby, will you stop telling me what your mama said? He don't play about what his mama said. He said, they be telling him all the time, Bobby, you always talking about what your mama said. Yes. Yeah, his mama said. My mama said. My mama said, if she get fly at the mouth, you might want to leave her alone. You don't want nobody you gonna be arguing with all the time. Yeah, that's his mama said it. Yeah, his mama said it. Yeah, your mama said. Yeah, he say they tell him all the time. You always talking about what your mama said. Yeah, his mama keep him straight. You don't want nobody you want gonna be arguing with. They fly at the mouth, let them go about their business. You don't want nobody fly at the mouth like your mama. Your mom is the only female that's going to be fly at the mouth with you. Always remember that. You don't want no other female in your life that's fly at the mouth. You get you a woman that gonna listen. You don't want nobody fly at the mouth like your mama. Yep. You don't want nobody that's always available. I tell them that too. You don't want no mama always available. Get you somebody that's working every day that ain't got time. You want somebody that really act like they ain't got time. Somebody that's busy. Get you somebody that's busy. Get your woman that's busy. When they act like they ain't hardly got time. Them the ones you want act like they ain't got time. Them some good ones to have. Because they busy trying to have something. But the ones that's always available, I be teaching my sons the game. You know what I'm saying? And then my youngest son had one that lived in Florida, and her mama act like she was in the relationship. I said, no, you don't want to be bothered with her. I'm telling you now. You don't want to be bothered with her. No, you don't want to be bothered with her, because it's like her mama trying to take over. And then I found out her mama had got pregnant. I was like, wait a minute now. Her mama didn't want her to come up here and visit you because her mama trying to make sure she's still a virgin and she 18. So her mama trying to guard her poom. But then her mama pops up pregnant, and her mama had like a 3-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 15-year-old, and she was 18, but her mama was using her as a babysitter. That's almost the reason why she didn't want her to come to the A to visit him. And then she wanted to make sure she stayed a virgin so she can go in the Navy. And I was like, well, I can see her. I guess she wanted the girl to stay a virgin. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. But then she pops up pregnant. And I was like, wait a minute, her mama pregnant? So he was like, yeah, mama, she pregnant. I was like, wait a minute, hold on, what her mama doing pregnant? And he was like, she met somebody online. She met somebody online and she pregnant? Hold the heck up. First of all, her mama already got these young kids, ain't got no dad in the house. She ain't got no business being pregnant because she's supposed to be using some protection. So she trying to guard her daughter Poom Poom like it's hers. And she pregnant? That means she ain't using no protection. She don't got pregnant by somebody she met online. Oh, no. Man, come on. No, ain't no freaking way. You ain't telling me. Shut the front door. Whenever you get a chance, are you able to? What she said? I'm like, I know good and well. Provide the tracking number. Girl, you better check your email. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Email the tracking number. Okay, so I'm like, man, she ain't got no business pregnant. First of all, she's supposed to know good and well. You don't get pregnant by nobody you met online, and you met, and then long story short, she ended up having an abortion because the person really wasn't feeling her. Nah, this nigga ain't feeling you. You don't met somebody in New York, went to visit him, and claimed that he almost took the Poom Poom. You done went all the way to New York. Y'all been having phone sex, really. Don't act like this man ain't gonna want it when you get there. You supposed to know better. You ain't went all the way to New York thinking this man wasn't gonna want you when you got there, knowing good and well you been having phone sex with this man. I know you ain't that slow. Or you couldn't be that slow, all these kids you got. I was like, oh, I was so glad when he say he broke up with that girl. Cause I ain't gonna tell no lie. I was praying. I was like, God, you know what my child need to do. Please help him do it. I was so happy when he said he didn't talk to her no more. Cause I'm like, oh, that is not the move. That is not the move. I'm like, I don't even want to hear nothing else about it. Just throw the whole family away. You know what I'm saying? I just can't deal with nobody. No, but anyway. So, like, my oldest son, like I was saying, when he date girls, he'll date them. And my oldest son, he like to have fun. And he got a lot of female friends that he been friends with a long time, since college, since school. A lot of sisters. He be like, Mom, this is my sister. It's so many of them. I can't even keep up with them. And everybody name the same. This Bookie, this Tookie, this Wookie, this Lukey. And I can't keep up with who is who. You know, everybody look alike. Everybody wear lashes. Everybody wear weave. Everybody makeup look the same, so I can't keep up. Everybody's name is the same, so I'd be like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? Mom, you know I told you about her. You know, she do this, she do hair, she do this, she do that. So I'm like, so the real girlfriends, it's so hard for me to remember. I'd be like, oh my God, okay. Yeah, you did tell me about her. Okay. So I'm like, Bobby, who you talking to now? Well, you know, I was talking to the girl, but, you know, she don't never, you know, say nothing about taking me out to dinner. I gotta always take her out. I'd be like, yeah, she don't never want to treat you. Yeah, but you might want to get, you know, I don't know, Bobby. She don't never want to treat you. You might. I don't know about that. That ain't good. You know, that ain't good. And I be straight up with them. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't good. Nobody don't ever want to treat you. You know, you 30 years old. You should be dating somebody that work on the job. At least she might want to treat you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I am with my sons and stuff like that. But, you know, I said that to say that, I was just saying that, you know, I used to be the type female back in my day where I used to work. I always work. But this video is at 20 minutes. And it take a long time for my videos to load. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a part 2 when I come out the store. So this is going to be part 1. And I'm going to finish part 2 when I come out the store. I will tell y'all how I came up back in my early 20s. Part 2 when I come out the store. Peace.